Committee on Parole is called to order. Today is Thursday, March 30th, 8:30 a.m. My name is Brendan Kelsey. Along with me is Mr. Renats and Mr. Roche. They have the support seat at DOC headquarters in Baton Rouge. Our location is Orleans Parish. With staff and support at Orleans, please introduce yourself. Y'all on mute, I think. I can't hear y'all.
Good morning, sir. This is Deputy King of the Orleans Parish Sheriff Office with Mr.
All right. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Now we're ready for our first case. Please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record. I can't hear you. We could hear you a minute ago. We can't hear you now.
We ready? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Jerald Carter. My DOC number is 485-448.
Hey, Gerald, you heard the introduction. We're having a parole revocation hearing. We'll ask some rule violations. You can plead guilty, not guilty, guilty with a statement, or not guilty with a statement. We'll ask you questions. You can respond at the end. You can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Sir.
And when you do have Tranika Jordan, who is just be here by phone support, not speaking. Jerald Carter DOC number. First of all, do you have a parole revocation questionnaire in front of you?
No, I don't have anything in front of me.
No parole revocation questionnaire there? Can we get that up on screen for him? You see that parole revocation questionnaire right there?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
You read and write?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jerald Carter DOC number 485-448. Rule number 4, part 1. You were arrested in NOPD 7/16/2022 and charged with illegal carrying of weapons, felon with a firearm, and illegal possession of stolen firearm. You pled guilty on 1/20/2023 to criminal trespass misdemeanor. How do you plead?
How do I plead to trespassing?
Yeah, to what I just read, right?
I plead guilty to trespassing, but I never had a firearm.
Gotcha. Part 2, during the incarceration at OJC, you received another charge for simple battery and disturbing the peace. You pled guilty on 1/20/2023 to disturbing the peace. How do you plead?
Guilty to disturbing the peace.
All right. Number 5, it is evident by your arrest on 7/16/2022 that you were in possession of a firearm. The firearm was identified as a black Glock 17, serial number BNMF-432. How do you plead?
I'm not guilty.
All right. Answer Mr. Roche, please.
Good morning, Ms. Carter. How are you?
All right, how you doing, sir?
Would you like to make any statements on your plea? You pled guilty to criminal trespassing on 1/20/23. What was that about?
Say that again, sir?
What was the criminal trespassing about?
Really, I was walking to the store. The police brought me back to a spot where they said I had a gun. They asked me for my name, and once they read my name, they told me I had a gun. I never had no gun. But
You didn't run from the police.
Huh?
You didn't run from the police.
I didn't run anything. The body camera showed.
Okay, well, and you didn't throw a gun on top of the roof of a building. Okay. Okay. And what happened when you were incarcerated that you got arrested for a simple battery and disturbing the peace?
It was an altercation between me and my cellmate. He had stole 2 bags of chips from me. And when I asked him about it, he got all in my face and pushed me. And I pushed him back, and he hit me in my face, and we had a little wrestle. And the deputies had came.
Okay, now, Mr. Carter, let me ask you a question. A couple of bags of potato chip, is it worth getting revoked over?
No, sir. That's why I just asked about it. I wasn't aggressive.
Okay, but you were arrested.
Yes, sir.
And have you ever owned a Glock 17.
Never, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
And I have a beautiful family. And I really need to get out there to my father. He just had a heart attack. He all right. He's supposed to be getting out of the hospital today. I would love to see my family if there's any possible way. And I was doing all right on parole. I don't know why when I came to jail, they switched my parole officer, Miss Ward. I don't know what happened. Give me a chance. I promise you will never, ever, ever, ever see me till I'm off parole. And I managed, when I was on the street, I managed to LLC my own business. You can look it up. It's ASAP 10 window service in New Orleans. I was doing temp on people's cars when I was out there.
All right, count fair to vote,
Yes,
Mr. Rozier.
Mr. Carter, I've read my report thoroughly. And I evaluated my report, and based on evidence in the police report and what was said at the preliminary hearing by witnesses, I find you guilty of violating conditions number 4 and 5, criminal activity, and you pled to 2 misdemeanors, which is criminal activity, which is a violation of your parole contract. Therefore, I'm going to revoke your supervision.
Ms. Renata.
I do agree, Mr. Carter. He did plead guilty to violate conditions, condition number 4. I vote today is to revoke.
2 votes to revoke. Also, I'm going to vote to revoke for the same reasons you stated. 3 votes to revoke. Today, your parole's been revoked. We'll adjourn at 8:38 at Orleans. Thank you. He can help you there.